In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss a programming question to check if two binary trees are identical or not. So the problem statement is, given two binary trees, we have to write a code to check if they are the same or not. And two binary trees are considered the same if they are structurally identical and the nodes have the same value. So to understand this problem, let's see a few examples. In the first example, if you see, both the trees are structurally identical, and if you compare the values, the root node of both the trees has the value 4, and its left children, the left children of the first tree and the left children of the second tree has the value 5. The right children of the first tree and the right children of the second tree has the value 6. So it satisfies both the condition. I mean, they are structurally identical as well as the nodes have the same value. Now let's look at the second example. So in the second example, if you see, both the trees are structurally identical, but they have different values. I mean, the root nodes have the same value, but if you see, the first tree, the left children of the first tree has the value 2, the left children of the second tree has the value 3. So the value is not equal. So it is not, I mean, it's not identical. So example 2 does not satisfy both the condition. So now let's see the third example. In the third example, if you see the structure of both the tree, I mean, the first tree has the left children, but in the second tree they have the right children. So it is not identical. So this is the problem statement, and let's think how we can solve this problem. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss both an iterative and recursive approach to solve this problem. So let's first discuss an iterative approach. So here I am going to use level order traversal to check both the trees are identical or not. So if you are not familiar with level order traversal, then in level order traversal we traverse a tree level by level. So first we traverse all the nodes of this level, and once it is done, then we move to next level and traverse all the nodes of this level. So if we do the level order traversal of this binary tree, then its output is 4. So we traverse, only one node is present at this level, so we traverse it, then we move to next level and we traverse all the node present at this level. So the idea here is to do the level order traversal of both the binary trees simultaneously to determine whether two binary trees are same or not. Let's visualize how we are checking both the trees are same or not using an iterative approach. Let's start with the method signature. So in this method, we have passed two arguments, P and Q. So P and Q are two binary trees, and we have passed its root node. And this method returns true or false, that whether these two trees are same or not. So let's start with the first condition. If both the trees are empty, we return trues. As if both the trees are empty, then it is same, so we return true. Else, if any one of the tree is empty and other tree are not empty, in that case we return false, as it does not satisfy the condition that both the tree should structurally identical as well as all the nodes have the same value. So we return false, and in next statement we declare two queues, q which holds the value of tree node type. So let's imagine two q and it holds the value of tree node type. So Q is a first in first out data structure. So the element which we enqueued first is the first element to be dequeued. So initially we added the root node of both the trees. So let's add root node of both the trees, and then here is the while loop where we are checking whether both the queues are not empty. So yes, we have already added one values in it. So both the queues have some value, so it is not empty. So we move to next statement, where what we are doing is we are dequeuing this value from the queue. So we have added 4 in a queue, so let's dequeue both the nodes, and then we are checking its data part. So we are comparing. If the data in both the nodes are not equal, then we return false. So data in both the nodes are same, so this condition is skipped. Then we are checking the left children of this node, and both the trees have the left children. So this node has 5 is the left children of this node, and similarly 5 is the left children of this node. So let's add them in a queue. Let's talk about this else if condition, where now suppose if this tree has the left children, if this node have the left children, but this in this tree this node does not have the left children, so it is structurally not identical, so we return false. But this is not the case, so we have added the left children in this queue. Now let's move to the right children. Similar case with the right children. So 6 is the right children of this node, similarly 6 is the right children of this node, so we have added them in a queue, so we enqueued them in a queue. Else if now right children is present in this tree and right children is not present in this tree, and now suppose right children is present in this tree, right children is not present in this tree. If this is the case, then again it's violating the condition that both the tree should be structurally identical, so in that case we return false. Now in next iteration we dequeued this node, and again we are comparing its data part. So I mean 5, we have found the data same in both the tree, so this condition is skipped. And now this node does not have left children, similarly this node does not have any left children, so this whole condition is skipped. Now similar case with the right children. This node does not have any right children, this node does not have any right children, again the whole condition is skipped. And in next iteration we dequeued both the nodes, and again we are comparing its data part, so it is skipped as both the 6 is equal to 6, and again this node does not have any right and left children, so both whole condition are skipped. And after that, now both the queues are empty, so we came out of this loop and we return true. So these two trees are same, so we have checked that both the trees are same. So now let's talk about its time complexity. Its time complexity is O n plus m, where n denotes the number of nodes present in this tree and m denotes the number of nodes present in this tree, as we have to traverse all the nodes to check whether both the trees are same or not. So this is the iterative approach, and now let's discuss an recursive approach to solve this problem. Let's discuss our recursive approach, and in this recursive approach we have to take care of these three conditions. If both the trees are empty, then return true. So empty trees are same, so this is the first condition. Else if any of the tree is empty, or you can say any of the node is empty and other is not, then return false. So this is the second condition. Else if data of both the nodes are not same, then return false. So this is the third condition. Else check both left and right subtree recursively for condition A, B, C. So we call left and right subtree recursively. We pass the left node and right node recursively until we verify whether we determine whether both the trees are identical or not. So let's start with the root node. So in this method we have passed the root node of both the trees, so this one and this one, and now focus only on this node, and for this node we are checking this condition whether both the nodes are null? No. Whether any of the node is null and other is not null? No. Whether the data of both the nodes are not equal? No. So we reach at this statement, and this time we pass the left children of this node. So let's visualize in the form of a call stack. So we first check with this node for both the trees, then we pass the left children of both the trees, I mean of this node. So we pass this, and again let's focus only on this node and check these three conditions. So these three conditions are not true in this case, so again we reach at this statement, and this time we are passing its left children, and left children of this node is null. Similarly, left children of this node is null. So when we pass null here, so the first condition is true, I mean both nodes are null, so we return true. So when we return true, this statement is removed from the call stack, and we reach at the previous statement, and now we need to execute this statement, and this time we pass the right children of both the nodes, I mean this one and this one. And when we pass the right children, again we push null here in the call stack and check, and in this time also it returns true. So again we reach at this statement, we get true from both left and right node, so we return true and we remove both the instruction from the call stack. So for the left subtree we get true. Now it's time to check the right subtree. So we reach at this node, and now we are checking for right subtree. So for right subtree we pass the right children, and this is 6. So now 6 is pushed in a call stack, and again these three conditions are not satisfied. We reach at this statement, and the left children of this node is null in both the trees. So we push null here, and it returns true again, and then we pass the right children of this node for both the trees, and again from this statement we get true here, and when we get true here we return true, we pass true to our this method call, and now left children is returned true, left subtree return true, right subtree return true. So we return true, I mean both the trees are identical. So now let's talk about its time complexity. So let's suppose n number of nodes are in this tree and m number of nodes in this tree. So if m is greater than n, in that case its time complexity is O(n). And now if n is greater than m, in that case its time complexity is O(m). So we have to traverse only, so we have to traverse the nodes, I mean we have to traverse only at n number of times, I mean we have to visit all the nodes, and if any tree contain lesser number of nodes, we have to visit the nodes at that number of times. So it is this. So you can conclude that the time complexity is O(n). So now I have discussed both the iterative and recursive approach, and let's see the main method. So here I am constructing two trees, and I am passing its root node to the to this method call, and whatever the result I get, I am simply printing it. So I'll share the code link in the description box, and that's it for this video tutorial. For more such programming videos, you can subscribe our YouTube channel. You can visit our website, which is https://webrewrite.com. Thanks for watching this video.